Bet you wonder what I'm looking at on a Sunday evening at 7:28. Could it be I love this picture. Not only because it's black and white, and the choice to make it black and white, but I like your profile in this picture. And the fact that you're actually looking, I moved it so you can't really see yourself looking in the mirror. The fact that you're looking in the mirror like that makes it even cooler. It was a beautiful shot, and a great choice to make this black and white. I think it's beautiful. And like I mentioned to you before, I love your hair. I was glad that you were able to wear it freely during the day. And I did notice, I have a pick that same pattern. It's really one of my favorite types of picks. Something else. There we go. I like this picture a lot. Rock on! That was pretty cool. No, sorry. It's a affirmation reminder I give myself every day. Build your altars as God helps you to progress. Interesting how I came up at that point in time. I didn't plan that, it's just what happened. All right, now. Can't look at too many of these, I get in trouble. The mind wanders. This is gorgeous. I love it. I love it so much. It looks like you're an action figure. That's how amazing this picture looks. It looks like the glare is like the plastic to the cover of the box, and like you're like a race car driver, and it's like your own Barbie with your hair and your outfit, and like all that needs to come is the Ferrari needs to come with the set, and Blue or whoever the little girl playing with it, they'd be all set and ready to go. That's all beautiful picture. It's gorgeous. Well, you can't get much better than that. Whatever. Oh, I'm walking the hills. I like, as much as I like this, what I just said, I think this tie. I think I like. See, I don't know which one do I like better. Let me see. That's tough. I like both of them. I think which one do I like? I don't know. I feel like they both have their different character in terms of like what emotion they bring out of me. For this one, it seems like it's kind of soft, edgy, but like your expression is very soft. So it's like more subtle, whereas this one's like a little more like you know, like when you anytime we angle our faces, it's like, you know, say, yeah, what, you know, it's like kind of, it's more edgy. So I think that's why I like both of them in their own way. I like the hair in the face a little bit. I thought that was a different picture. I like the sparkling of your outfit in this picture. Some of them didn't show as much. This one did show more. Some of them didn't. Like for example, when you're walking around. But I feel like because of the lighting in these pictures, it made it stand out more. And I get to see your beautiful eyes. I can't say anything about those pictures. I did hear that. I don't comment on it just now. I did see this for the first time today on your Instagram. I don't know why I've been so behind. I did a search the other day, and things that came up were like Thanksgiving related. And how you made a compilation video for Thanksgiving epic because you had it with Kelly and her family, and I think I saw your sister. That's what I played the other day as well. I played Cranes in the Sky as well as your songs and some R&B songs, other R&B songs. But I saw this picture on your Instagram. I saw the caption for it, and you know, all I can say is, you know, I'm just grateful for you being who you are, and I appreciate the emoji you put at the end. And this is quite a picture. And I just gulped, so I think we'll go back the other way. I did hear what you said for this. Oh, love, I know. It's been a long time. One day our someday will come. And we won't worry about yesterday. We'll have today's forever. There was something else. Yeah, this way. Okay. Now we're here. I like this picture. I thought this was nice, especially with the car. Yeah, I like this picture. Yeah. It's interesting. It looked like it was cloudy. I don't know if it rained that day, but because of the clouds I see in the sky here, I don't know if it cleared up eventually, but that could have made it kind of dangerous for the guys on the track, I would think, with their tires. But I guess, what do I know? I drive a Toyota Corolla. So I'm sure they had tires and experience ready for the type of weather that they would have to deal with, but it was just something to think about. My Belle wearing her Belle helmet over her Bey-utiful curls, her beautiful curls. Belle, my Belle. This was a nice picture of all you guys together. And I did see the 44 on there multiple times, even in the window on the passenger side where you got in. I saw the number. He's come so far from where he started. Look how small he was. Or not small. Well, yeah, small. He looks small. Actually, no, he has some muscle going on there. I guess what I'm trying to say is short and just, you know, just getting started, I guess, you know. And now there he is, all grown up. So it's wonderful to be able to see his transformation and be there to support. It's wonderful. All right, well, I was coming out there making business with the aviators. I love it. You know, strutting them heel. Get him, get him. Yeah. I'm going to that car like, yeah. I'll leave it aside. Sign of suspicion. About to take it on. Hey. That's a nice black and white picture of you. Wow. This is probably, so I would say the other two, that reminded me of like, with the lighting, and this one are my top 3 pictures. And then there was this. And then my breath went. The heels. I'm not gonna say what I'm thinking there, but I think I got the point. What's going on there below? What's going on? Let's see what you thought of it. Let me not talk too soon. I'll just keep it in my mind. Check back what she's my mind. Right up there. And not say a word. Man, that siren was going off at whenever this was taking place. Lord, that bird that red. Oh, don't necklace, fit, hair, fit the legs again. For loving you. And I like this picture. I liked all the pictures like this. This one and the other two that you had with the light like this. Really cool. I like them a lot. Looks like mom's tongue. I'm trying to tell me a secret. I see. Let me see. Take it off the thing for a second. Oh, and this isn't going very well. I don't know if I take it off the charger, I think we'll have an issue. So I can't do what I want to do, which is probably for the best. As you smile. This one is my favorite. It's so cute. It's so cute. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's really cute, but I wish my screen wasn't as hairy. Hopefully it's better. There we go. I'm like, I know it's not constellations right there. Oh, it doesn't look like one, and I know what they look like. That's not what it looks like. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I can't get that off the screen. Oh no. There we go. It's so cute, beloved. I love it. Your legs, your heels, you're holding the flag, the area where you're holding what's in your hands, it's not the flag. Your necklace, your smile, lips, your hair, your hat. And the hat was beautiful. I was grateful that you were able to wear something like that. I know I don't wear it that often, but when you do wear it, it definitely becomes you. So cute. Yeah, I like the picture a lot. Looks like Hamilton's trying to play, which is always a good thing. Wow. I'm gonna have places to go and races to see. And with those heels too, going up the steps, that's not easy. my mom makes it. Look at it. So just one at a time, looking fine, sublime and real. So she put on a show without even a microphone. In tow. She has so much. I'm trying to think of the next thing I want to rhyme with. She has so much to. She has so much she wants me to go. I had to keep up with that. All right, let's zoom in on that sedate. This was nice. I just now noticed the ring. I didn't see that before. That's why it's pretty cool. Glad you had a chance to relax, take a load off of those heels, and just enjoy something to drink with Mr. Carter. And they're off to the races. I wonder how it sounded. I wonder how it sounded in real life. Like I feel like every time you hear it on TV, it sounds like a massive, like a bunch of bees or something. It's a terrible example, metaphor, but it's so loud. But I think it's maybe a little different because of the fact it's not that loud, maybe because it's a stadium. Or how it's set up, it's like all outdoors, so it's not like the sound stays in. It goes up into the atmosphere. Thank God, because if it was all enclosed, it'd be awful. But it's really loud. At least from what. At the same time, I feel like what we hear online or on TV when it comes to these types of sports is kind of inflated because they want you to kind of feel the energy of what's happening on the road, so it's different. No, I wonder how it is. Something to think about, I suppose. All right, now this one here. Well, where do I start? Everything just is nice. And everything. You know what? I'm so sick of these things on my. I know when it's not right and when it's right, because when I move it to the side, if it's still on the screen, I know it's not a constellation. There we go. Now I can see them much better. See a couple down here too. Pay attention to these details. Now, let me put it this way. I don't look at details for the sake of saying. I mentioned that to you before, but I just. What's the point of looking? Sorry, I'm not holding the phone in a good spot. What's the point of looking at a picture if you're actually going to critique it? You know what I mean? Like that's love. That's perfectionism sometimes, in terms of from another person's perspective. From you, obviously, you have a lot to consider because it's every one of these is part of your legacy because people have seen it. But as a fan, I'm not a critic. The last thing I want to be is one of those. And so if there's anything I can do obviously if there's certain things that stand out to me, I'll mention it to you, but I don't look at your pictures to judge. I think that's the last thing on my mind. It could be so. And in the words of my mom, she always says that about me. She says, like, I gotta get you some more stuff to do. She says, because on what you just said, on a scale of 1 to 10, that's probably number 2. All right, with 10 be the most important, and 1 be the least important, that's probably number 2. So that's how I look at judging and critiquing and nitpicking anything you do, pictures, anything. I can't even think of any other ones. Just your music, your sounds, what you choose to do with your voice. I want to mention to you, I didn't forget to think of a couple more songs that I want to mention to you about Shaka, but I was wondering, I said, I don't know if I want to necessarily do that because I don't want you to feel like, I don't know. It's just, part of me thought about it, and then the more I thought about it, I was just like, I guess what I'm trying to say is, you've never you've never needed anything from me to make anything you've done. And so the last thing I want is for you to feel like you have to feel any type of weight or pressure or anything like that in order to make this next album. And I feel like even though what I wanted to say was something to just just let you hear it, I don't want you to have to feel that type of pressure. So that's part of the reason why every time I think about it, I'm like, I kind of don't do it. And I think that's why. And the more I think about it, I'm like, I want you to, I want it to be something that you're comfortable with. The other things I sent you earlier were things made for sound wise, but as far as vocals, I think you've got that down. so I don't think you need me to send you some videos, and that's the other thing. It wasn't necessary to do exactly what she did. It was just in terms of like maybe how do you call it? I guess what I was thinking of how a Shaka Khan would sound over a rock album. And so, like, I was thinking about maybe certain things, but I don't want to send them to you because I'm like, I know you have the ability, the capability, the wisdom, experience, knowledge, and support system to research and research resources, all that, to build exactly what you hear for yourself. Only you know it. And I don't want to get in the way of that. I think that's what I'm trying to get at, is that please forgive me for I want to help, but I don't want to help in a way that makes you feel like you have to do something different. So I hope that makes sense. But that's the reason why I haven't been so quick to do so. I thought of other songs to sing. The more I thought about it, and I think that's why the more I think about it, the more I'm thinking like, oh, I think she's fine. I'm comfortable with what you're gonna put out, so I'm looking forward to it. And I could stay on that picture for a while, but I have to go now. This is the other one I like. That was I was talking about like the shadows usage, like how your hat was showing, and your flag with your glove. You're pointing to the Ferrari sign, and the light on your halo on your brim to your cap, your hair showing, your outfit around, your legs showing, and that figure showing. This was beautiful. I like this a lot. It came across more. I could turn it sideways. Well, I'm not sure how I'll change it. I'll do that though. That's a really nice sign. Let's just one day. There's a hot lady standing in front of the sign. Her name Beyonce, oh Beyonce, is BeyLoved to me. She's Beyonce, she's Beyonce. And she's the air that I need. The loud cars. The loud fast car. Oh boy, what's my thing? Move some things out the way. I think I understand what's happening there, so I'm not gonna. It's a lot happening down there. Lord have mercy. I think there was a song on Renaissance that began with a T. Can I get a T-I-H? Q-U-E. Q-T-V. Have mercy. I liked your patches. I did see the different ones on there. For the most part, I didn't see some of them. I couldn't read so much, like this one right here. What did that one say? I can't read that one too much. That one said Ferrari. That one says call me sir. There was another one. I can't really see it on the other side. I see that we're in the process of the transformation. I see the earrings, cute. Oh, constellations. I see constellations. And the hair was going through its transformation as the outfit was making its transformation. No, this. Come into my room. I like how I just happened to hold it there, not knowing that I didn't have anybody that was behind you at all. And so the door is like right there. And so that's the first thing I thought of. So pretty. I wouldn't hold my little mama bee. This one's my favorite of all the pictures in this set. Of even almost of the Louis Vuitton. No, actually Louis Vuitton has its own too. Anyway, of the ones in this outfit, this one's my favorite. And I think it's because of how the lighting is. The pose. Outfit. And everything is out. So I'm trying to. They're so cute too. I say that 1, 2, and I'm trying to get myself together here. That one, have mercy. So 1, 2, 3. I'm glad those were the first ones because I love them a lot. All right, I promise. Ow, my back. Sorry, my back is cracked. I promised, and I'm wearing red too. How about that? I promised that I would have this surprise for you today. I'm sorry it took me so long to get myself together. You know me, blank slate. My phone's old. My iPad's, the generation it is. I still use a PC. I still have a spring mattress and flat pillows. I still have wired glasses. I still wear corduroy. I still wear Doc Martens to church. I'm still broke because of it, though. Love, it's so sad. There's so many gifts I want to get my mom and my brother. And I did shop. This is how you know your baby is not good at, like, projecting sometimes, I guess what you would call it. So I bought some things. I'm not sure if I told you this, but I think I did. I'm not sure. Just in case I haven't, I'll say it again. So forgive me if you've heard it already. So I feel like you might have, but I'll repeat it. So my niece was over. They were over 2 weekends ago, and I had already gone shopping for her. And one of the things I bought, I did tell you the story, yeah. And so she saw the doll I was gonna get her. Excuse me if you couldn't see me. I'm sorry. I had my phone kind of down like that. Sorry about that. So it's when something happens or something doesn't happen, please don't get worried. Just know I'm being a Piscean and being just all over the place sometimes. And my the biggest problem I think I have is the fact that, like, I've become so flexible that sometimes I don't know. I don't use my self-discipline as much as I should when it comes to certain things. When it comes to you, there's no debate. But with other things that I need to do, like anything other than hygiene, obviously hygiene and food, and obviously taking care of my mom as much as I can and the kids, trying to make people happy, feel appreciated, even strangers if I don't know. I don't know, it's just always in my thing to just go along and get along. And I think that's why I've been labeled such a perfectionist, because I just try to make people feel better and feel comfortable, even if it means I have to be uncomfortable. And but you've known, you've seen my evolution, you've seen my tears when I tried so hard and tried too hard and tried and worried and tried. And you've seen the other side where me trying to blossom and break out of my cocoon in my shell of caring so much for other people to accept me. And, what I do and who I do it for is now much more significant because of the fact that I have a niece and nephew now. And even though they're not my blood children, they are as significant to me, if not more, because of the title they have and how I hold them in my life, and the esteem I have for them, and the desire to want the best for them, and things that I didn't get. I'm not talking about material and physical things, just, spiritual, emotional, to start them out with a strong foundation of who God's made them to be, and how much I want to pour into them in terms of understanding that they can be anything they want to be. They can have anything they want to have. They can go anywhere they want to go. They can do anything they set their mind to. Because my mom said it to me, and my dad said it to her about me. So even though he didn't say it directly, they both believed it in me. And they've said that post me finding you, not because I found you, but because of the fact they hear me getting better in my instrument, me getting more settled in my routine, even though some days I slip, they see me trying. And even though I can't envision certain things because my mind is, trying, sometimes I just keep telling myself, just do the things I need to do. Just do that and do that well. And other things will come to me when it's time. Since I can't see it sometimes, and I think that's part of the reason why it's so difficult for me to envision us sometimes outside of what I'm doing now. I just know that if I keep praying about it, if I keep practicing towards it, keep going page after page, I'll get better and better. And I don't look at it as me trying to get revenge on people that didn't see my gift or didn't accept it or didn't want to be patient. I see it as God wanted me to do it, and only me. And he wanted to do it that way so that I could see him show up in me. And me realize that's all I needed from the beginning. Because I've tried so many times to actualize or, visualize or plan and have this person involved, this person involved, this person involved, or start out different in different bands, and there's a reason why he keeps having me come to him only in practice, and I feel like it's because of the fact that he wants it to be personal. So as much as I may just as much as I don't want to do it alone, as much as I don't want to and that's the thing, I think, is what he's trying to show me. I've always been alone. Not romantically or relationship wise. Obviously, I'm not talking about with you, but in terms of my professional development, everything that I've ever wanted to do musically, if I had to learn French horn, I had to learn it alone. If I had to learn trumpet, I had to learn it alone. I had teachers, but when you're in grade school, you can either do it or you don't do it, and that's all dependent on you. Same thing when I showed you how I tied up that French horn. Same thing with the guitar that I showed you when I did it myself. Spray painting the guitar myself. I realized that of all the people he wanted me to lean on, it was him most. And I'm realizing that because you're with me, but unfortunately you're not here physically. My coach, he has his health issues, and so I can't see him. I could get another teacher, but other teachers that I found the more I do it, the more he keeps reminding me that I have it in me to teach myself, and I have it in me to learn. To be a professional student when it comes to this instrument. And that's what he wants me to be. I'd rather take the professional student route than to say something otherwise and lose my humility. So that's what it's about. As much as I would like to project into people seeing, I want to wear this outfit and here and have these guitars and have these amps, and it's a part of the dream, yes. But the major thing that gets me up is saying,
people I wanted to do it for when I first started were you, my mom, my brother, and God. And that was it. That was it. So he brought me back to that point of saying, you have love support. I can hear you in your songs. You have your mom's support when she tells you things like, after having a bad lesson day with my coach, who's having his own, health issue. After having a bad day with him, she didn't even know it, and she still said to me, you already had the victory, so just claim it, walk in it. So, it's not been an easy road for me, especially with, people making fun of me because I've been at the nursing home for a while now, and I still don't sound all that great. I know that. I'd rather be an humble student than talented and arrogant and unwilling to learn. Every time I pick up that guitar, something about it. It's like every time I listen to your music, same thing. It's annoying. It's not annoying, it's a knowing. A knowing that's really sad that they made those two so similar in terms of how you pronounce those words. It sounds like I'm saying annoying when it's not what I'm trying to say. It's a knowing. English. It's English for you. It's a subtlety, a quiet confidence that lets me know, even though I'm not, seen or heard, I just have to do my part. And that is each day I tell myself, okay, we're going to learn this. And that's what we're going to do. Today we learn this. And today we learn that. Today we try this. Today we work on that. And with those, I think the major thing is having those little goals. And, it adds up. And so I'm grateful for what it is I've been called to. Who it is I've been called to help. The family I've been privileged to be a part of. And the timing of all things. Because had anything else been different, had we not had COVID, had I started guitar earlier, I could be in a situation where things may be different. But, what but personal, spiritual gains would I have had if those things weren't possible, if those things didn't happen. A lot of things changed because of COVID, but because of it, I got my time. And my time has helped me to stretch. And grateful. I'm grateful for how many things I've been able to grow from. And if it wasn't an emotional battle, it was a spiritual battle. And if it wasn't a professional battle, not a personal battle, a mental battle, do it all. He's giving me time to heal. And that's my time right now. So I'm grateful for it. So I thank you so much for wanting me to be with you. I'm grateful for that energy. I'm grateful for your passion, your desire. And I know that it's difficult for you, just like it's difficult for me. But I know God, and so do you. And I know when He puts us together, nothing will pull us apart. So I'm not in a rush. I'm not gonna be hasty, just like you weren't with me this year. I'm gonna be steady, so that when the time comes, we're both ready. And God says we're ready. And then we can make the next step. I love you. Hope you enjoyed me reviewing the pictures today. I will do the pictures from Kelly's show Monday, and we'll do them Monday. Love you much. I'll talk to you tomorrow, beautiful.